What is up, all you freaks out there?
Hey.
This is Ryan trying a new. Sarah's back.
Yeah.
Rhonda is on vacation. She is up in Salem.
Why are we round?
I just decided to try something different.
I was like, what happened?
The StreamYard did an update, and like, you can make your things round now. I'm like, okay, we'll try that out.
That's pretty cool.
See how it goes. So yeah, Rhonda is on going to Salem this week.
Dang.
So that should be fun.
I'm
And
jealous.
yeah, it's weird doing it round. I might see if I can switch it back to square.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It's so
Let's see here. Whoop. There it is. That's
Hey.
better. That's better. See, sometimes change isn't good. Sometimes. You know, it is a very special day
What day is it?
today. And of course, I am talking about CD player day.
Oh.
It is kind of an outdated holiday, I guess. I'm not sure many people use their CD players. But if you have one, you should go ahead and break it out and put on your favorite CD and celebrate CD player day
CD player day.
like a boss.
I don't even think I have a CD player. I don't even think I have a CD player in my car.
I do, but it doesn't work.
I feel like CDs are the new cassettes.
Yeah.
Or the old cassettes. However you want to look at them.
I guess it would be the new cassettes, the new old cassettes.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I have listened to CDs like within the past year. I found an old CD. Like I used to make these mix CDs where I'd put like, we used to burn CDs, but I used like a data disc thing and put like hundreds of songs on one CD.
Me too.
So I started putting, LimeWire, Kazaa,
yeah,
Napster.
And like you would use LimeWire and then you would get all of these viruses.
Oh yeah.
God, do you know how many like computers we ran through just because I wanted to burn one CD?
Yeah. Had to download those songs, man. I remember I was in Radford and I went to this girl's house. And when I heard burning CDs, I literally thought it meant like putting a match to a CD.
Me
Or
too.
so I was like, what do you mean you burn a CD? I was like, how does that get music onto it? How does fire help get music onto? I was like, I don't understand the technology that goes into burning something.
Yeah.
But I went to this girl's apartment and she showed me Napster. And of course, I'm looking up songs I hadn't heard in years. And I just become addicted because you start just downloading stuff like constantly. And of course, subjecting your computer to all the spyware
God, it was so
that you can think of.
I commend my parents for living through that time with me because I probably went through at least a few $1,000s worth of computers.
But you had good music though. So
correct. Yep. There was a lot of metal. Yeah. And then like techno metal, like what was you probably don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm really big into techno metal.
Like they did it with Slipknot. I forgot what their name was.
New metal, like NU metal.
No. God, what is it? It's gonna come to me and then I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna blurt it out like in the middle of like
just like Tourette's and start blurting shit out.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about, Zero? Skill. It's on the tip of my tongue.
That's what she said.
God. It's something Rex. All right, whatever. I'll figure it out and then I'll tell you what it is. But I downloaded a lot of it. I had all of their whole entire album and everything. Man.
That's what it was for. You just didn't have to go out and buy. I remember having to go out and buy like a CD just for one song, and be like, oh, the rest of the CD sucks, but got that one song. Mm-hmm. Now you don't have to worry about it.
Do you remember?
Technology is great.
Do you remember those little tiny itty bitty like MP3 players that would only play like 30 seconds of a song.
Oh yeah, like the intro to a song.
I had all of Britney Spears one. I had like a Shania Twain one.
Mm,
Those things were fun.
mm.
Does it still
What are they
work?
called?
I don't know.
Why would you buy something who only play 30 seconds of a song? Is
Skrillex. That's what it is.
that the name of the band?
Yeah, it's a guy. He's a DJ, but like he does like
Skrillex. Oh yeah, wasn't he
yeah,
did a song with Justin Bieber? I think.
yeah. But he did a lot with Corn. Oh my god. Oh, it was so good. It was really good. I'm
Well,
showing how old I am now, but it is what it is.
I mean, shows how old I am. I didn't even know who he was, except for his Justin Bieber. You know, our guest is actually a 1940 singer and a rock singer, so she may know a thing
Really?
about music. Actually, I used one of her songs to intro our show back in the day.
Oh
I'm going to go ahead
wow.
and bring Helena King onto the show because I've got a word that she might know on my old words. I need old curse words that need to be brought back. This is a Victorian word. So I'm going to go ahead and bring someone actually from England onto the show. Welcome to the stage, Helena King.
Hi.
What is up? What is up?
How
Oh
are you?
man,
I'm good. It's late.
what time is it over there to give everyone an idea?
10 past 2 in the morning.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. Well, you are
Yeah.
dedicated to this podcast, ma'am.
Oh, it's Ryan.
We go way back.
God.
We go way back.
I was
The conversations we've had.
Yes, we still have. I mean, I was just thinking today. I can't remember
Messages
how
ever got
we met.
released. That's
No,
it. You do realise that.
Do what?
If our messages ever got released, that's the end of your career.
It would not be good. It would not be good. I would, you know, it would be fun for people to read, but we would definitely get canceled.
Can we not release them? We just won't do it.
No,
it's safer.
That's between us. I was thinking. I don't remember how we met. Was it through the vibe?
I don't know.
But I was like, how'd you become a part of the vibe? Did I invite you on there? Did Holly invite you on there?
I don't know.
That's weird. Now it's just
it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years? Holy smokes.
Yeah, I told you we go way back.
I don't even remember.
You and Alex had a show, Living Paranormal, for a bit, and then we did Randomness Radio. Random as fuck. It was random as fuck.
Random as fuck radio.
It was the RAF. RAF radio.
Where we literally just spent an hour and a half talking shit.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty much what we're going to be doing tonight.
Talking shit with added ghosts.
You can enjoy the shit conversation here.
We had a lot. Go ahead.
So I was going to say, the word that we're going to learn about, since of course you probably know because you're from England, is Rantalian.
What is that?
What?
Rantalian.
I have no idea.
Not like random Italian.
It's random Italian. It is a weirdly specific Victorian word meaning one whose scrotum is longer than his penis, which I know Helena uses that word all the time. What's up, Sean? So now you can start using that over there. You Rantalian.
Oh, that's great.
What?
That's great.
His penis is longer than his scrotum.
Why are we not using Victorian words anymore? Come on.
I know. We need
That's
to bring
great.
those back.
What's it
Bring
called?
it back.
Rantallion?
Rantallion. It's Rantallion. Rantallion. Here it goes.
All
Spell
right.
out for you guys in the chat.
My personal favourite Victorian insult / swear word is flapdoodle.
Flapdoodle. What is
Yes.
that?
It's a man who can't.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah. A man who needs Viagra.
Yep. Because it just
Yeah.
flaps. His doodle flaps.
It's a flapdoodle. That's one of my favourite insults. How's that not funny? Flapdoodle. Come on,
about
people.
Oh, that's what we'll call
Gamanucci.
Ryan from now on. You fucking flapdoodle.
Hey, my
What is it? Go on.
works
Go.
fine. Thank you very much. There's no
Go.
flopping
What's
over
that
here.
mean?
Gamanucci is a Victorian word for oral sex. Gamanucci. Way down yonder on the Gamanucci. That was from last week. You ever use Bloody Nora?
Yeah.
You know what it means?
Bowie shouts that.
What is
Bloody
it?
Nora.
Is it something X-rated?
Okay, I'll stop saying bad words. This is not a bad word, though, okay? Bloody Nora is another term for darn. They can't be bad words. Named
Yeah, like
after
bloody
the
hell.
named after the maid for the Duke of Woodington Shire in the 17th century. She earned the name Bloody Nora after she killed a servant of the Duke with a celery stick.
Woodingtonshire. Woodingtonshire, not Shire. You Yanks need to get that right.
I did that just to make you mad.
Did you say a celery stick?
With a celery
Yeah.
stick.
How did she do it with a celery stick?
She was
probably froze it.
She was really mad. Yes, right.
Oh my god!
Right through, I think, right through the eye or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at celery.
That's probably like the worst way to go. You have to be killed
Death by celery.
Death by
celery's ranked. Death by celery. Imagine that on the death certificate.
God. Can you imagine?
Oh, how did he die? Death by celery.
And you get to heaven or wherever you end up.
Did he
I want a copy.
Oh, I got killed by a celery stick.
In case anybody's out there that can get a copy of that death certificate for me, I need it.
I would like to know how exactly this happened. How this occurred.
Did you? I'm going to have to do some research. How would you kill someone with a celery stick?
I'm about to look.
Or was it like a whole bunch of celery?
I'm going to look it up. What's the name again?
Bloody Nora. And the Duke kept saying, Bloody Nora, and eventually it caught on, and the townspeople started saying Bloody Nora because the Duke was saying Bloody Nora, and they thought it was like a cool saying because the Duke was saying it, but he was slowly losing his mind, and it caught on, and so it just spread throughout all of England.
Another one of my personal favorites, yeah, is calling someone a hedge creeper.
A hedge creeper?
And then it says...
A hedge creeper.
Oh.
What is a hedge creeper?
It means you're a prostitute or a hooker.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that checks.
Creeping on the hedges.
It says she also then repeatedly slapped the bloody corpse with the stick of celery.
I mean, it's like adding insult to injury.
So she's just like just
celery mad woman. Just
like mom
killed him
with the celery stick.
So it turns out the Duke fired her. Then she came back, she wanted to work in the house, but the Duke was like, no, you work in the stables. So he ends up beating the person in the stables with a horseshoe. And then he was like, Bloody Nora, and fired her again, hit with a tea kettle. And then he kept saying, like, when he got older, he kept saying Bloody Nora as he got crazy, like older and more senile. And that's when the people of the Shire started hearing him say Bloody Nora, and he's like, well, they were thinking, well, he's the Duke. This is our new phrase. This, like, hear a rap song and they make up words. It's pretty much what it's like. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna start saying Bloody Nora, and that's how it became a thing.
But it's the fact she's known for slapping a dead body with celery.
Right.
That's what she's known for. It's like, oh, what did you leak? What's your legacy?
Slapping a body with a celery stick.
But you
I'm a mental with some celery.
It's not called celery, Nora.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, what were you known for? Oh, I was a mental case who had like a big bunch of celery and I just hit someone with it. And he died.
He died.
What?
How did he die? I don't know. And I just kept slapping him with it over and over. And then the king
frozen. And they become like a hammer. With celery.
17th century England.
So with celery. I've got to find a picture of this woman.
It's got to be like a stalk through the eye or something.
Let me see if I can find her.
I did an AI on the Freaking Awesome Paranormal Show page of like a Victorian person holding a thing of celery.
Why didn't you tell me beforehand? If you literally clued me in on this, I've got celery in the fridge.
You could have brought. You could have. You know what you can do? You can dress up as Bloody Nora for Halloween.
I could have some celery and just like threatened you with it.
I mean, throw it through the computer.
We could have done this magic trick where I've thrown it and then RJ launches it at your head, and it would have been like, whoa! No, you've ruined it.
That'd be funny. I could have had celery like have caught it and be like, oh my god.
No, you've ruined it now. You've ruined it.
I've ruined the illusion.
Damn it. What's up, Katie?
So let's kind of get back. Let's kind of learn about you, Helena. We're going to go a deep dive into.
Told you we talk shit.
Yeah.
It might be scary. When did you figure out that you had abilities, or how did you get into the paranormal?
I was about 5 when I first saw my proper dead dude. Let's be honest, dead guy. He was in my room, and I saw him standing there, and I panicked. I panicked, and I ran downstairs to my mum. I said, "There's a man that's been hit by a car. He's in my room."
Oh my god!
She was like, "What do you mean?" And I can't remember his name now, but then I knew his name. I knew what road. And then a few hours later, my mum put the news on, and a picture of this guy was on the TV. And I was like, "That's the man that was in my room." And he had been hit by the car the exact time I saw him standing in my room. And he died on impact.
Are you a medium?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes.
She's got lots of those friends over there.
I do. I have a lot of them. But yeah, he was the first major one, apart from obviously when I was little, I used to talk to random people that nobody else could see. Always spoke to the farmer that walked through my mum's garden. Didn't realise he was an actual ghost. Thought he was alive until I was about 8. And then I was like, oh, he's dead.
Huh.
Thought he was fully alive. Thought he was fully alive until I was about 8 and he walked through the wall. And then I was like, oh, he's dead.
That's not normal.
He's dead.
Okay. She looked to my mum and went, oh, he's dead. My mum was like, yeah, he is. I was like, well, that makes more sense now, doesn't it?
Did your mom see him too?
Once in a while she did, yeah.
Mm.
But everyone, my brothers have even seen the farmer. The farmer just walked through my mum's garden backwards and forwards because our house was built on top of his land.
Oh, jeez.
And he'd go from his farmhouse down to the cow pasture and it'd be through our garden. So he'd walk through the garden and I used to talk to him. I used to sit at the door waiting for him at the same time every night to talk to him. And he'd talk to me and it was completely normal to me. It was just, how are you doing? Oh, I'm going to go feed my cows, blah, blah, blah. I was so little that I didn't register that it didn't make sense until I got older and realised this doesn't work. Where is he going? He's walking through my garden.
Holy smokes.
And then he walked through the wall and I was like, Mum, he's dead, isn't he? And my mum was like, yeah. Yeah,
but
he
you were
is.
too young to know to be scared. It was just more of a like, okay, well that's weird, but it wasn't like anything where it's like, oh my god, that's freaking scary.
Yeah.
Not even at the young age, I wasn't remotely concerned or bothered by them. My granddad died when I was little, and literally the moment he died, I woke my nan up, which is my dad's mum, and said, "Granddad Ken's died." She was like, "How do you know?" I was what? Again, I'm speaking about 4 or 5. Granddad Ken's dead. My nan was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "He's sitting on the end of the bed. Granddad Ken's dead." And then the home phone rang, and it was my mum to say that my granddad had passed away.
Dang.
How's the paranormal like how's the paranormal handled over there? Is it more open? Like, because I know you obviously you guys have been around a lot longer than America has, but how people view the paranormal over there?
About the same, but over here you rarely hear like, "Oh, it's demonic." You don't. That's it. That's a you guys thing. That's not a thing over here.
Yeah.
You rarely hear it.
Yeah.
Like if it's nasty, you'll get told, "Oh, the spirit's an asshole." You know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if you're a dick in life, you're a dick in death. It doesn't make you a demonic. It doesn't make you demons. It doesn't make you
Yeah.
demonic in any way, shape, or form.
I think it's because of the like immense population of uber Christians in America. Like everything's a demon. Literally.
Plus,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
not a
buzzword
thing over
these
here.
days,
Yeah.
I
you know?
mean, you do hear it, but rarely.
Yeah.
It'll actually
Very, very
it'll actually
rarely.
be demonic if it's demonic over there
Yeah.
compared to
Whereas
here where it's like
What about aliens?
anything, we don't do aliens.
Really?
We don't talk about them.
Is it the same
We
thing?
we cut the subject off, and we don't talk about aliens. We don't do that.
Really? Holy smokes.
I don't do that.
Huh.
Aliens. I'm not, yeah, no, we're not discussing that.
Dang.
yeah, you're not a big fan of aliens, are you, Helena?
No.
We don't. I mean,
We don't.
I don't know
Is it
enough
because
about them to
it's
talk
scary,
about them
or
too
is it just
much.
because it's taboo?
No, it's the fact that I know too much that I shouldn't know, and we don't talk about that.
Okay, I won't talk
We
about
don't
it no
talk
more.
about Bruno.
That's all you're getting. I know more
You
than I
guys,
should know, and the people in black suits are assholes. That's what you're going to find. That's it. Enough. No more. Done.
okay? We are not going to broach the subject of aliens, but how about
Like,
cryptids? What kind of cryptids you guys have over there?
we got the black shark, which is a devil dog, but at the same time, in certain places, like in Suffolk, it's good luck. And then if you go into Norfolk, it means death. There's a border that crosses them. I live right on the border. You literally walk across the street, you're in the different county. But the legends are so different from each other. On one side, oh, it's good luck. If you see the black shark, it's a good thing. And then on the other side, it's, if you see it, you're going to die within a month.
Oh my god.
What one is it?
On?
It's wild.
Basically.
That's wild.
Basically. And then we've got like the flesh gates, which are like our version of skinwalkers, basically. But
Dang.
again, they're not something that
What do they call you? Said the flesh gates?
flesh gates. They're our version of skinwalkers.
Huh.
Well, I kind of like flesh gates. That's a pretty cool.
Almost like flesh pedestrians.
Pretty much. But there's weird cryptids. Like we've got like sea monsters. Like where I live right on the beach, and there's a cove near where I live, and the rumor has it that a woman stands in the cove singing, and a sea monster rises out of the sea.
Huh.
And it's been reported since like World War One.
Dang. So she's like, what is that called?
She used to in World War Two. They used to say if they could hear her singing, a bombing raid was coming.
Oh wow.
Is that like a banshee type thing?
She's not. There's nothing like that brings bad luck or anything. She just sings. If something bad's going to happen, she sings.
Oh, siren?
Yeah,
No,
That's more
no,
of a
she's not. She's not in the water. She's not in the water. She stands on the
Oh.
cliffs.
Oh, okay. Like, okay, I got you.
She
Like kind of
stands
like
on the
a wind
cliffs
and light type of thing.
and she'll sing. And
Yeah.
the last time people heard her singing, we had a major cliff collapse and houses went over the edge.
holy smokes.
And now we have no one's heard her since. It seems she only sings when bad things are happening.
So if you hear her singing, the best thing to do is go the opposite way.
Run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the hell out of
Run.
Dodge because it's not going to be good. So when you were dealing with the stuff growing up, when did you decide you wanted to like pursue like a like I don't say career, but pursue it more as far as the paranormal?
Just sort of fell into it. But it wasn't planned. It just
Happened.
fell into it. I
You
mean,
started
me
when
and
you
my
start.
friend Maria. I was like 10, she was 8. We used to steal her sister's dictaphone and go to the local like ancient cemeteries and try and talk to the ghosts
Oh my god, that's so funny.
with like handmade Ouija boards. The lot.
Dang.
I was like 10. I was fine. I was all for it.
Dang.
But you had already had like several paranormal experiences before then, so
Yeah.
you were used to it by then.
So was she, because she was basically might as well have lived in my house, to be honest. She never left. I love you, Maria. I know you'll probably see this at some point. You never left.
She never left.
Never left.
Oh.
Did you leave
I
like a
love
little bit
her.
of spirit behind
We
with
used
you?
to, I'm not joking, we used to get up in the morning, yeah, and she'd be in my living room with a bowl of cereal and milk complaining that her mum didn't buy cereal.
Oh. How far away did she live from you?
About 3 doors.
Oh.
So it was literally, she was there constantly.
Oh.
I guess
Dang.
if you're
I love her.
is she's still around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I talk to her every
making
day,
sure.
all the time. All the
Still?
time.
Dang. Oh.
I guess if you stay with someone for so long, you leave a piece of you with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Dang.
Maria's amazing. And I've got another friend that I've known basically forever, Megan, but we call her Finchy. I've known her since I was like 5, 6. And I still talk to her all the time as well.
Did they know? Did both of them know that you were a medium?
Yeah. They used to come investigating with us. Maria, because my mum booked our first investigation because I wasn't old enough.
Oh.
I was 14 and I wanted to do a proper investigation. By this point, I already had night vision cameras and stuff, and I weren't even investigating. That's what I wanted for Christmas. That's what I wanted for my birthdays. It was, I need kit. And it wasn't for anybody else. It was for me because I wanted to catch what I was seeing and what I was hearing. It wasn't for anybody else. So my mum was like, right, we're going to book a location. And sorry, I ripped your nose. And there's this location that I kept dreaming of. Kept dreaming about it. Day in, day out, from the age of 7, 8, it was constant. I kept dreaming that, I was a mum and a little boy was in the house and the house was on fire and he had died. And I'd get my mum up at 3 a.m. nearly every night because I was convinced that the house was on fire. I could smell it, I could hear people shouting, and my mum would take me around the house and prove that it wasn't, and she'd have to sit with me until I went to sleep because in my head it was happening. It was real.
Dang.
And then we went out and I saw a picture of this building and I was like, I know that place. And my mum was like, what? I was like, that one. I know that place. I don't know where from, but I know it. And then we started, like, because at this point, like, Most Haunted had started. And I know people hate it, but let's be honest, if it
love
wasn't for them, if it
Yeah,
wasn't for them, none of us would be doing it.
Correct. Yeah.
And that includes Ghost Adventures and everybody else. Most Haunted started it. If you don't like it, I don't care.
I loved
Right?
it. It was funny because, but yeah, I mean, I'd watch it religiously every Friday. I'd watch it over here.
But they went to the location, and it was one of the first episodes I'd ever watched. And me and my mum are sitting there, and they're in Mitchell Priory in East Sussex. And I've looked at my mum. My mum's looked at me and gone, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "That's the house." Mum's like, "What?" I was like, "That's the house. That's the house where Edward is." And I was certain that was where Edward was. And so my mum was like, "Right, well, I'll contact them and see if they do investigations." And they were like, "Yeah, blah, 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 blah." My mum booked it and we all went. There was 10 of us. And as soon as I walked through the gatehouse, I wasn't me anymore. I don't remember much after that. I only know what happened because it's been filmed. I walked through the gatehouse and I stopped. And people are talking to me and I weren't replying. My mum's going, "Are you all right? Are you okay?" Again, not replying. So my friend Chelsea, again, she's one of the only people that if I'm not really me, she can touch me and I don't react.
Mm-hmm.
So she's tapped my shoulder and I've looked at her and she's gone, "Okay, so what's your name then?" And out of my mouth came, "Lily. My name's Lily." Well, Lilith technically, but she went by Lily. And she was like, "Okay, so what's wrong?" And we carried on walking. I sat underneath this oak tree and I started crying. I was heartbroken. I was crying. I was devastated. So my mum's run in to get the old owner of the building to come out to see if what I was saying was true. Because I'm crying. Edward's 8. He's died in a fire. I tried to get to him. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Devastated. And he's come out and he's sat in front of me and he's gone, "Okay, so what's going on?" So I told him, I was like, "My name's Lily and Edward is my son." And he stopped and he looked at my mum and he went, "She's right. That's not public record. She's right." And then he went, "So what else is it?" I was like, "This place is wrong." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "You've done it wrong. The whole building's wrong." And I was so angry about it that he gave me a pen and paper and he went, "Draw the layout that you think it should be." So I did. And he went, "Again, she's right." And he went and got original blueprints of the building. And what I had drawn was right.
Dang.
And he was like, "This is beyond crazy." Because half the stuff that I was coming out with were not public record. It wasn't public record. The fact that Edward died in the fire, that is public record. But the fact that his mum died of tuberculosis 6 months later, and then his dad James died from tuberculosis as well 3 weeks after his mum. None of that was on public record. It's all in the private records of the place.
Dang.
But I just know. I knew about this building. Everything about this building was different. It was again, it was more comforting to me. I wasn't scared. I felt like I was at home. I was comfortable. I was happy.
Yeah.
We investigated it more than once. We kept going back. And every time we went, we'd get EVPs and voices, like cleared, like disembodied voices that you'd hear. Everyone would hear it. Where the spirits in that location would call me Lily because they only knew me as her.
Dang.
They don't know me as myself. They know me as Lily. So you'd have EVPs and disembodied voices going, "Lily's back. Hi, Lily, we've missed you." Over and over. It was crazy. I mean, me and Alex would go like to visit on day trips. And this old man come up to us. We were walking up the stairs and this old man's come up to us and gone, "You got changed quickly." And I went, "Sorry?" He went, weren't you just sitting down playing the harpsichord in a Victorian dress? I'm like, that wasn't me.
Wow.
That wasn't me.
So
And then
were
their
you
original tour guide.
was that you in a past life?
Yeah.
Dang.
And then their original tour guide, Roy. By the way, Roy, love you. He had to go, like, he was showing a whole group around the Priory. And one of his like workmates asked him to come do something with him, and he literally just stopped and went, "See this girl? This girl's going to tell you more about this building than all of us can, so she's going to be your tour guide." And he walked off and left me showing people around this building.
Dang.
I mean, it's your second home.
Did you
Or
get
I guess
paid?
It is my second
your
home.
old home.
It is. But yeah, since I first walked into that Priory, I've never smelt fire in the middle of the night anymore. It's never
Dang.
happened.
Oh man. So do you still go back?
Mhm.
Aww.
Did you,
We
do you
go back.
when you go there, do you still feel like yourself or do you become Lily?
It depends. It depends on how close she's standing. I know that sounds weird.
I mean,
I'm aware that
nothing
sounds
smells
weird.
weird to me anymore.
It depends on how close she stands. Because
The
I try to
closer, the
explain to
more
people,
powerful she is.
mhm, I try to explain to people that with past lives, they're still their own individual soul. It's like looking into a broken mirror. Each fracture is a different version of you, but it makes up you. You carry their memories, you carry their knowledge and their understanding with you, but you don't have their soul. Because if every soul was reincarnated into a new body, we'd have no spirits. There would be no
Yep,
ghosts
that is
because
correct.
every person would have the same soul. You wouldn't have ghosts, it wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
There would be none because
Yeah.
every soul would have a new body. So you
Yeah.
wouldn't have there wouldn't be a spirit world. There would not be investigating. There would be nothing. But your past lives, you're not their soul. They're still their own ghost sort of thing. They're still their own individual.
Yeah.
But you carry their knowledge, their understanding, their memories, sometimes their looks.
That's wild. I remember.
And
So
their injuries as well.
really, I
Mhm.
remember. I was in my teens, and I remember my mom going through this chest that my nonna had from Italy, and she pulled out this really old vintage photo of my nonna's great grandmother. So it's my great 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 grandmother, and I looked exactly like her, like spitting
A
image.
lot. What people don't realize, a lot of past lives are distant blood relatives.
That's
A
wild.
lot of them are because Lily is she's like an aunt, a great 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 aunt to me. And then Anne is another past life, but Anne is Lily's great 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 cousin, like her first cousin, so
Huh.
and so removed. They're usually related, but very distantly.
Dang. That's wild. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Very distantly.
Wow.
But yeah. But yeah,
So,
the Priory was my first investigation, and I still go back there. I go there at least once a year because it's home. And now Bowie has Edward's memories.
Who who is that? Is that your son?
Bowie's my son. Yeah, he
Oh.
has Edward's memories.
she has some cute kids.
He was he's 5 in November, and the other day we were sitting there talking, and he went, "Do you remember when I come downstairs drunk because of Uncle Lawrence's drink?" That's not his memory. That's Edward's.
That's crazy. That's
And
wild.
he keeps waking up worried that there's a fire, so I'm gonna have to take him back and just let him ground and let go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he has Edward's memories. He remembers his pet pheasant that Edward had. Edward
Dang.
had a pheasant that he called Funky Chicken because it is just a funky chicken. And they had a peacock that he called a fancy pheasant. Don't ask. The kids, the kid's a weirdo. You are, Edward.
The fancy pheasant.
A
It's
fancy
it's
fish.
good that he has you compared to if he had someone else as a mother, because you know exactly what he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's harder for someone who doesn't have those experiences to deal with that kind of stuff. They'll think if it's more of a psychiatrist thing than a spiritual thing.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. I mean, he's used to it. He's seen them. He's heard them since he was born. It's not like he's not
Your
used to
house
it
is
now.
haunted, though. You mean you're where you living is pretty active. Was it the house, or do you just bring stuff with you?
It's a bit. It's me. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
you.
Yeah.
Probably me. I'm not going to lie to you. But oh yeah, the answer is yeah. The answer is yeah. Him and Edward chased Danny around the room. So
Sure, Danny loves
yeah, he's a doggy.
that.
He's a little doggy. We love
Aw.
him. He still won't go outside when it's cold. And then Edward gets angry and tries to shove him by his arse. That doesn't bode well. It's pretty funny, but it doesn't bode well. But yeah, I mean, like he'll be, like I said, he'll be 5 in November. Casper's about as psychic as a brick. He doesn't know what day of the week it is. But Bowie took after me.
Aw.
And, he's 5 and he's not, well, he's nearly 5. And he already talks, he already knows his spirit guide. He knows him personally, by name, by face.
Aw.
Sorry, I was wrong. Ghost security.
Ghost
That's what he
security.
calls
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Ronnie's
That's
his ghost security.
his ghost bouncer.
Yeah, his ghost security. But yeah, Bowie's seen them.
Aw.
Bowie sees them all the time.
Cute.
And he doesn't even react. It's now to the point where he's like me. If something walks past us, we just look and carry on with our lives.
It's not even a big deal. Can't be bothered by
No.
it. Look, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Exactly. It's to the like people go to me, your house is so active. Why don't you record it? It happens every day,
It happens
and I'm used to it. It's not a big deal. It's like things knock on our window all the time. All the time they knock on the window, and I just ignore it.
Yeah.
You sent me a video of someone knocking on your window a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Y'all get
I'm
messages
just like,
from Helena. Oh, that can you cut me up all night?
and then I get angry. Then I get angry and swear at them.
England is just like haunted. Like there's places there that are like. I remember listening to a podcast and there's like a cathedral that was made in like 100 something or another, and I was like, oh my god. Like America was founded what, in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s.
So I lived in before this one was over 150 years older than America.
God.
Than the country of America. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember that house. I remember you guys living there.
But where I live now, I can literally walk out of my garden, go across the street, and I'm inside a Saxon settlement from I think it's 600 AD.
Oh my god.
And then if I go a bit further up, you've got like people like Celts, Druids, and stuff like that from like 100 odd BC.
Oh my god. That is wild. Like I can't even comprehend that. I can't. Oh my gosh.
I mean, probably the oldest ones we have here is probably Native American spirits because you don't know how old those are
Yeah.
around here. But I mean, that's you could be talking to a farmer from 1940s and then walk down the street and see a Roman centurion.
Yeah, the
Like,
weirdest one, the weirdest like time jump that I've had recently is because my mum passed away in April.
Right.
And this was the other day. The time jump between talking to my mum, who was might as well look like she was alive, to be honest. Half the time I don't realise they're dead until they get up close and I hear the buzz. Then I realise they're dead. Half the time they don't even look dead to me. They just look like normal people.
That's how I am too.
But I left my mum. I've walked out of my house, gone into the garden, and there's a Saxon standing in the corner. I'm like, so we've gone from 2024 to 770 AD.
Oh my god.
It's
We've
like that
jumped.
show Ghosts on the BBC, where it's like you're just surrounded by.
That is exactly what it's like.
I love that show.
That show Ghosts on the BBC, yeah, the English version. That's exactly what it's like.
You've got like a caveman.
Exactly.
You got like all these like.
They don't stop yammering. It's constant.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, yeah, this is going to make me sound like a really horrible medium, but I don't really care. Plague victims can stink.
Which
They
Plague
stink.
victims.
Oh,
Plague victims. They are gross.
Yeah.
They look like zombies, let's be honest. They look like zombies and they stink.
Yeah.
So that's what they show, like in the basement, where all the plague victims are, because they're downstairs.
I would never have walked in there because it stinks.
Oof.
I mean,
yeah, it stinks.
You gotta deal with it,
so bad.
So you have a right to say they stink.
They stink.
I want to go.
Like
I want to go to England. I want to investigate. Ryan C. Jones.
Oh my!
Road trip.
Place to investigate.
More like a plane trip.
Oh yeah, it's true. It'd be a very long road if that was the case.
It would be a very long road.
Very.
I'm going on to Living Paranormal on YouTube. So we started a paranormal magazine. Talking about Living Paranormal Magazine. What's that? What was that all about?
Just a magazine that did things that I love: crime, horror, and paranormal. My three favourite things, just in one little book. That's all it was. It was just an idea.
That was a big ordeal for us to do. We had a lot of cool people working on that thing.
Is it still a thing?
Not since I've had the kids. But it will happen again. It's going to happen again.
You feel like writing an article for us, Sarah?
Yeah, I could do that.
I did an article on the cabin. I wrote about the Exchange Hotel. I wrote about, I think, St. Albans. And I think I wrote a column on the Snallygaster. But yeah, it was really, really cool.
My ass went full geek on that, though, didn't I?
Yeah.
My ass went full geek.
So we had a lot of time on our hands.
It was when we had a lot of time on our hands. But now I just draw instead.
And
that's it. I draw dead people.
That's amazing.
Now, do you use like computer to draw this stuff, like, or do you use like pen and paper, or
both?
What is your preferred medium to draw with?
At the moment, I use a digital art tablet because I can't have paint or pencils out around because he throws them everywhere and Casper eats them.
Huh.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. RJ was coughing, but
Casper is 3. He's a little fatty.
Yep, toddlers.
Marty,
hey boo.
Oh, yeah, that's who. Okay, I'm like, I knew that name.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there we go. That's
there,
Lily.
yeah.
Ooh.
That does look just like you.
That's Lily.
Oh my
She was a
god.
looker.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
And then we've got we can go Cathel. We'll go Cathel. Cathel's not bad. We'll go Cathel.
He's handsome. You did that?
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
She drew Caitlin.
And then we got Will, who, by the way, my spirit guide, and he's fit as hell, and it pisses me off. Right? That's Will.
Was that the one who said looks like Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. Oh, when
Yeah.
he said,
That's
that's what you got.
welcome, Will. Hey,
You got
I guess he's not Team
because
Edward.
oh, he's team fuck off.
Team fuck off.
But
Having an argument with
yeah.
the ghost on the show. That's
here we
fun.
go. That's him properly. You can see him better.
Damn. Did you draw that too?
That's my guide. I love my guide. I was technically his fiance in a past life until he got on a plane and died.
Damn it, Will.
Looking at you,
Yeah.
Will.
She said, I'm looking at you.
How could
Will.
you?
Looking at you, Will.
Who's in the room with you right now?
Will's there.
Tell him I said
There.
hi. Tell Robert I said hi.
Hello, Robert.
Just kidding. I'm gonna piss Will off.
Everyone pisses Will off. I piss him off. I don't know why. Well, I do. I do know why you're stuck with me. It's because I'm an arsehole and I need a guide that can deal with that.
Do you remember that show? I don't even know if it's still alive. I mean, still on the show.
Still alive.
Still on the
Is he
air.
still alive?
Shut up.
Is it still alive? Is everything alive?
Is the show still alive? But there was a show that it was like a comedy show, but it was based in heaven, and like God would like I guess put these people with people down on earth as spirit guides. And this one woman got like connected to this one guy and she freaking hated him. Like absolutely hated him. And she was like, he gets into so much trouble. I'm having to save his life on a daily basis. This is crazy. Why did you do this to me? And he was like, you're the only one that can handle him. I was
That's,
like,
sounds
that's
just
pretty
like
much.
that is me.
That's pretty
in a
much
nutshell.
Will. That's the amount of times we've been somewhere and like I've been the medium for the group or whatever, and the amount of times I've gone to say something and Will's gone, shut your fucking mouth. He's mental because my brain, I don't have a good filter. So
No
what I
filter.
think comes out.
That's how I am too.
Just comes out.
Yeah.
And half the time he looks at me, he goes, do you realise what you just said? And I'm like, no. He's like, for fuck's sake, I've got to sort that mess out now. What? Did I upset another ghost? It ain't my problem.
I mean, he could have told you beforehand, not after you said it.
Yeah. It's not my fault.
It's like shoot first, ask questions later. It's like
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
first and then
I-
think about it later.
When I die, I'm in a lot of trouble, right? I'm aware.
You're gonna be one of the spirit guides.
Stuff that it's not even
Say, "What the
funny.
fuck?"
She's gonna be kicking people in the ass left and right.
I've upset enough ghosts by telling them what I think of them that I'm in trouble when I die. I'm fully,
Yeah.
I'm
About that.
prepared. It's still true.
Yeah.
Hey, you
I
know
wish
what?
I had your bravery.
Call it like you see it, right?
Exactly. But then I find ghosts that I love and that I make friends with and that I care about, that I then help them leave the location to come live with me.
Holy
Yeah, you
smokes.
bring some friends home with you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'd be like, absolutely not. I got enough
No.
people live in my house.
No.
I want more.
Yeah, I like that. You can come live with me any day. I love
Aw.
pieces.
You gotta think
And
for
then
World
Big
War II
Edward.
soldiers.
I do. It's the uniform.
Yeah.
So there's one spirit that I would consider having him come back with me. and it's the spirit of the little boy in the wheelchair at the Dijonette building. Every time somebody goes there, they see this little boy. The Dijonette building is like a mental institution here, but for kids. That was like back like the early 1900s, and like this doctor did these horrible things to these little kids. But anyways, there's a spirit of a little boy in a wheelchair that if you go in there, you'll see him and he'll follow you out and want to go home with you because he's thinking that you're taking him home. And I'm like, come with me, sir. You're coming with me. You are my new child. You can come live with me. Yeah.
If he feels comfortable, he'll do it.
Yeah. That's the only thing. That's the only spirit. All the other ones can.
I've brought a few home. I'm not going to lie to you.
And Melissa. Melissa can come. She's always she comes here all the time. She's always welcome here. But
she's sweet.
She is very sweet. Yeah.
She's so nice.
Yeah. She's the sweetest little girl. I haven't talked to her since a few days ago. I didn't even see her at the cabin on Saturday.
Yeah, we were out there or was she there today?
Mm-mm.
She's probably off doing her stuff.
Maybe she's want to be around the week that she was killed.
I mean,
yeah.
You got to think she can go wherever she wants now for free.
Yeah.
So she's probably out doing her thing. She's not trapped there. She goes backwards and forwards and does what she wants.
Yeah.
So she's probably just off. She's probably just off doing whatever she wants to do.
I don't know if she
some
knows
ghost friends.
When we're there, if she comes back to see us.
Yeah. I don't. She's not there permanently. But I think she likes you lot being there because you look after her and you love her.
Yeah.
So she likes it. So she comes say hi.
Yeah.
She probably looks at us as more of a family than the one she actually had.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been wild the past couple months at the cabin.
It's been pretty crazy. How are things at your house? Just as crazy. Like,
huh?
How are things at your house? Good.
Normal.
Yeah.
Loud, but normal.
Mostly ghosts or the kids, or a little bit of both.
Both. Sorry, I've got a dead person.
Who's talking to you now? Is it Will again?
Oh, okay, baby.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get off here soon. I know it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
It's all right. There's a dead dude trying to chat to me, and I'm just not interested.
Is it a new one, or is it someone who's been there before?
It's someone that's been here before.
Mm.
I mean, you know for certain, yeah. My main ghosts around me are World War II soldiers and gangsters.
Is it a gangster or a soldier talking to you now?
It's gangster.
Oh.
It's my one.
Oh, that one.
It's my gangster.
Oh. Was that the one?
Those gangsters downstairs with him.
Oh, okay. What does he want?
Gas mask dudes in the garden. That's it. That's what it is.
Oh. You just letting you know
yeah. Gas mask guy tried to kill me in World War II and it didn't happen. He shot me in the stomach and it didn't happen. I managed to live somehow. And then Will went after him and murdered him by strangling him. And now he follows me wherever I go.
Oh, Jesus.
That's on record as well.
Jeez.
I lived literally next to the airfield that me and Will were at when we were alive in World War II. And I used to investigate that airfield all the time. And the spirits there only know me as Isabel. They only know me as Belle. Because that's me then. They don't know me as Helena anymore. They've never known me as Helena. It doesn't matter where we go. If we're investigating a place that's a past life, they know me as that past life.
Yeah. Thanks.
So you could come back as Helena in another life.
Mate, I'm having a fucking break. Fucking no. I plan on dying this time and being dead for a while. right?
You come back as yourself. What the fuck?
Knowing my fucking luck, I would come back as
I'm having a
myself,
break.
and then it'd be
This is done. I'm done.
fuck me. I can't, man. I can't.
Call it quits.
Oh, it's been centuries,
Turn on your
and
turn
I
on your
remember a lot
regulation.
of them, and I just fucking let me have a break, mate. Let me be dead for a while.
I need a vacation.
I'm fully aware that I
Life.
haven't learnt the lessons. Yeah, I'm fully aware that I haven't learnt my lessons yet,
Just
but
give
I'm
me,
not going to learn them
give me
if
like
I
a
keep getting
10-week long
recycled.
What's up, Matthews? Matthew from Dark
I'm like,
Echoes Paranormal is joining us.
if
Wow.
I die, I'm planning on staying dead for a while. So, just, no, can't be doing it. Can't be doing it.
Not going to come back as yourself?
Fuck off.
I
My
already told
body
Helena.
is a disaster. Yeah. I can't be dealing with it. It's not just me though. What's weird is I've been in nearly every life with two people. One of them is Alex, and the other one is my twin flame G. But me and him are basically the same person. It's just I've got tits and he's got a dick. That's it. That's the difference. We are basically the same person.
Damn.
And it's to the point now where we literally mirror each other. It's to the point where my left eye is weak and his right eye is weak. So we have prescription glasses, but they're basically switched.
Dang.
And when he was my age, well, at this point I was 33. When he was 33, he did his right knee in, completely smashed it up, ruined it. And then I was 33 and managed to walk down the stairs and did the exact same injury to my left knee.
Dang.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Oof.
But
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
Literally, it was a random. I bumped into him in the middle of London, and I was like, "I know you." That was it. We were literally bumped into him, stole a cigarette off of him, and was like, "I know you," and he was like, "Yeah, I know you too." That was it.
Wow.
It wasn't even weird. It was like, I've known you for centuries. It's literally like, where the fuck have you been hiding?
Bitch, go the
Yeah,
fuck
where have you
home.
been all my life?
Go home. Go to my house.
Pretty much. But what's weird is obviously he sees dead people as well. It's not great.
I mean, attraction.
I don't
there, man. It's got to be something,
Don't advise it.
Spiritual attraction, not like sexual stuff, but spirit.
Oh, we're killing.
You both know each other. You both can see things.
We're killing.
Thing
is, his past life is my guide, is one of my guides, and one of my past lives is his guide.
Huh.
So we're in this weird little triangle where we just argue a lot. Because if he wasn't so much like Will, it would be all right. But you are fucking annoying to have as a guide, if we're going to be honest.
Then you
and he's just as annoying.
Twin flame as pretty much a carbon copy.
It is a carbon copy. He looks exactly like him. They're from the exact same place. They were born in the exact same area.
Huh.
You definitely have a type, I guess.
Yeah.
Born in the exact same area. The weird thing is, the twins, we're just going to go for the twins, yeah? Mine and Bowie's gangsters, yeah, the twins. And Will, if they're born on the 22nd and Will's on the 23rd of October. They're literally one after the other.
Dang.
I mean, October birthdays are really cool. I must say.
Bowie was meant to be born on Halloween, but he wouldn't come out, would he?
Just missed out on being born the best month of the year.
Instead, he held on for so long and nearly killed me. Instead.
You had to make you work for it. We've got to see your sister on the show here.
That's my other half. Well, not really, but kind of.
Well,
That's
yeah,
your soul sister.
That's
That's your
my
same sister.
yeah,
that is my soul
yeah,
sister.
that's her seer sister.
Yep.
And I'm her
That's your
seer
I'm one
flame.
half of the seer sister. She's the other half.
seer sister.
Say that's your flame. It's your flame.
That is. She
Whereas
is.
my oh. Do you know when you love someone but you hate them at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that.
That's my wife. I love her.
Love,
And I
love,
It's
hate.
like
love hate.
it's literally like I'll look at him, he'll look at me, and we'll realise that we're both assholes and we both see it in each other. But there's nothing we can do about it.
Oh, that's funny.
Assholes gotta
It
stay
is
together.
it's literally like we'll have a conversation without even talking because we'll just look at each other. And it's just like
A facial expression conversation.
it's like, am I being the asshole or are you
Am
being
I?
the asshole?
We're both
That's
the
where you
asshole.
the asshole. Are we
50
both the
50,
asshole?
both.
Yeah,
I'm,
pretty much both
I'm
assholes.
never shy. I'm never shy, yeah, to say, no, I'm an asshole, yeah. I'm not the type of person to go, oh, no, I'm lovely, because that's a lie. What's the point in lying? I could be an asshole.
You might see my wife walk in.
It's like, I can be an asshole. I'm an asshole to ghosts. What makes you living people so special? It's not, come on. God's sake.
Aye. Yeah.
Well, I've got to get RJ to bed, so I'm going to go ahead and
I'll
end
explain the
show.
alien thing to you off air.
Okay, that works.
Because we don't
Awesome.
talk about them on air.
We don't talk
Friends
about
with a
we don't
friend.
talk about we don't talk about them on air.
We don't talk
And
about
just
Bruno.
see,
You won't talk about Bruno, that's right. Nope.
that's code. That's
Yes.
good code. And
Yes.
you asked me earlier how many ghosts are in the room with me, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
12.
12.
12.
We need to do a show where we just interview the ghosts that are in your house.
Yeah.
12.
Jesus.
Are they just kind of hanging out watching you, or just
Will, Seth, Luke, Michael, Billy, Edward, Bethany, Lily, Anne.
Oh, they're here too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Boo. Oh, by the way, Boo is what? Hang on, I'll tell you exactly how old Boo is. Boo's her nickname. She's what? 61 AD
Jesus.
is when she died.
She's been around for a while.
God.
I drew her as well.
You show us a
I
picture?
know you got a guy, but like I drew Boo. You gotta see Boo. We love Boo.
He's over there. He's over there coloring right now. He's fine. Well, she's cute too.
She's so pretty.
That's Boo. She was married to Cathal.
Cathal. I like that name.
Yeah, you don't hear that name very much anymore at all. Cathal.
And then you got Francis, who was sort of in and out of an affair with Anne, but
Is that Anne
you
Boleyn?
don't talk. Yeah, that's Francis is his nickname, by the way. That's not his actual name. Let me just state that right now. Francis isn't his actual name. I know what his name is, but Francis is the nickname well, I don't really want. Everyone hates her anyway. Where is she? There.
Who's that? Is that Anne Boleyn?
That's Anne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anne. Oh, I love Anne. I don't hate Anne.
Oh, if we go to museums and stuff, and Bowie sees a picture of Anne, he'll start shouting, "That's my mum." And so does Casper.
We could go like into Boleyn Paranormal, take a deep dive into Anne Boleyn, but we'll be talking about that for another hour and a half.
I'm a blood relative to Anne as well, though, so.
Uh-oh. I think we're losing her.
I'm actually related to Anne as well. So
See, yeah. Do you feel when you go to like? Do you ever go to the Tower of London and feel like a certain way?
I
when you
passed out in the Tower of London
Mm.
at the age of 13, walking from the condemned rooms where Anne was taken, walking down the steps, and I collapsed in the place where she was beheaded, because it's not where the memorial stones are and the memorial plaque. That's not where Anne was beheaded. That's not even close to where she was beheaded.
So they got it wrong.
Well, no, it's because they can't. It's not safe to put the access there. You need access to get in and out of the place.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I literally got to the spot, hit the floor, was out cold for about 10 minutes, didn't really know what the fuck was going on.
Mm.
Woke
Wow.
up, unable to talk. My teacher was like, "What the hell happened to you?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't
You
know."
could tell her, but she wouldn't believe you if you did.
I passed out.
Oh no, my teacher believes me because I was talking to his nan in an English class.
Was that the same teacher that you had before that you see like?
Yeah,
Uh,
I see him all the time.
all right, yeah, all right. Then I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, Helena, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show with us.
Yeah. It
It
was
was
nice
a lot of
meeting you.
fun.
I added
I'll
you as a
come back
friend.
on. I'll come back on whenever. You know that I don't sleep.
Man. Well, now that I know that, we've got you coming back on November 29th, I believe. Last Thursday in November, I believe we have you back on.
What do you want to deep dive into?
I think we're gonna be watching paranormal videos and reacting to them.
Paranormal videos.
Yeah, that's when you get to hear
we might react
spirits
to some
calling
old-
me Belle.
We may react to some Bolin paranormal videos.
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
I mean, there's a lot of them, and
There is.
I do get called a bitch by Fat Vera,
Fat
but
Vera.
Fat Vera can go and do one.
We'll figure out something to talk about between now and
She's from the airfield, by the way. Fat Vera's from the airfield, so she knew Will and Belle and Michael. She hated Belle from day one, and Belle felt exactly the same. So when we went to investigate and she called me a bitch, I was like, feelings don't change apparently.
Was she like World War II ghost, or was
She's
it like,
a World War II nurse, like Belle was.
I guess I'd be,
But
if I had
Belle,
Vera, I'd be pissed off too. I would not be
yeah,
happy
but
with that.
you don't understand, right? I know it sounds harsh calling someone Fat Vera, but we were on rations, and I don't know how she carried on gaining weight unless she's taking dead soldiers' scrap like ration books and cashing them in for herself. It was physically impossible. Can you tell I still don't like her? Can you tell?
You definitely have issues with Fat Vera. All right. Thank you
Just
so
me
much.
ranting about a ghost.
We could do a whole other conversation just about the spirits that occupy your house. Maybe we'll do a part 2 of the conversation.
Yeah.
We can do a part 2 of the conversation of the people. She don't come in my house, partly because she can't fit through the door.
Fat Vera's probably out there flipping you off right now.
I don't care. I really don't like her. I really don't like her.
I'll be like, tell Fat Vera I said hi.
The fact that this is so bad, this is going to ruin my reputation instantly. When we investigated the airfield, right? Oh, why am I even admitting this? I edited it out, the footage and everything. Oh, fuck it. When we were investigating the airfield, yeah, we're in the old like mess unit, basically, in the old like cinema section, and I'm like, we're talking to spirits there, and obviously I know a lot of them by name, so it was just casually chatting to them through EVPs and stuff. We were talking to them, and then obviously she called me a bitch again. Yeah, on EVP, clear as day, she called me a bitch, and I was like, who invited you? There's no cakes in here. And you literally heard a load of soldiers giggling on EVP.
I mean,
'Cause I was like,
she spoke out of turn, you know. I mean,
yeah, I'm higher rank than her. So, sorry, Belle was higher rank.
I need you to do me a favor, okay? I need you to sometime go to Woodingtonshire and talk to
Woodingtonshire.
Yes, no. You said Shire before, not Shire. I said Shire before. You got pissed off at me. Woodingtonshire.
Whittington.
Go there. I mean, it's called the Shire on Lord of the Rings, so I just go by what Frodo says.
Yeah, but where is Woodingtonshire?
Woodingtonshire. Sheer.
Split.
You should know the pronunciation, right?
I don't even know where the fuck it is. So,
let me say, Duke of Woodingtonshire. You can figure out where that is and go talk to Bloody Nora and ask her how she killed someone with a celery stick.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's your homework.
Oh, I'm gonna find out how you kill someone with a celery stick. If I'm not on the show, right? If I'm not on the show in November, I've been arrested because I killed someone with a celery stick. So
just try it out.
And if I get
bloody
arrested,
Alex,
it's Ryan's fault.
You better watch
if
out.
If I get arrested, Ryan coerced me into doing it.
It's me.
My phone.
Yeah.
So you're going down with me.
That's right. I'll get a knock on the door. Do you know?
And Sarah bought the celery, so we're all fucked.
Like, no idea. Oh, Sarah left.
Yeah, it's because said she bought the celery, so we're all fucked.
No,
we're all going down.
She got a dodge. She didn't want to be part of that accomplice. So, all right.
But yeah,
Helena,
and everything, just ask them and I'll tell them. I don't care. We'll sort another show out.
There we go. It's big. How to kill someone with a celery stick.
I need to know.
It's got to be through the eyes.
It's got to be
through the ear, maybe.
Yeah, but how thin is this celery stick?
Was it cut?
What is the celery stick?
And how mad do you have to be at someone to kill them with a celery stick?
How mad do you have to be to keep battering them with the celery stick once they're dead?
I mean, wouldn't a carrot be better because it's pointed?
Cucumber?
True. Well, cucumber really hurt.
Right up the.
Oh, I'm sure people use cucumbers for different reasons.
Courgette, zucchini. That's what you lot call them. That would hurt. Pineapple to the head. That might do it.
But she chose celery.
Celery though, that's the weirdest thing ever.
So now every time you say Bloody Nora, you're gonna think of celery.
I'm just gonna think some mental battered someone with some celery. Yeah.
I
love the fact that the start of the show was us talking about weird celery woman, and we've ended the show on weird celery woman.
Celery. We start off with celery, we end with celery.
We went full circle, people.
That's how we go. And we got to thank everyone for joining us. Jess Webb, Kathy Myers, Lori Myers, Marty,
that's 1-3.
Teresa, Carmen, Sean, and Lost Souls PI. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Helena, I love you.
I love you too.
And we are going to be back here next week. Well, I am. And maybe Rhonda and Sarah will be with me. We're going to be talking about...
I'll be in the comments just putting you off.
There we go. We'll talk...
So you're talking about Bigfoot?
We're talking cryptids next week with Dave Spinks.
I have a question. Can you ask him a question for me?
I'll ask you... Yeah, I'll ask him whatever you want.
Right. The question is, why do you play mating calls to Bigfoot? What are you going to do if it runs out of the bush with a stonk on? You just got to lay down and take it. Have you thought about the consequences?
Well, I think they probably keep their distance from them.
Sorry, if there's a mating call and you're basically putting out free sex over here,
I mean, it
and
may
it
not be
comes a running, with a giant boner, you ain't running away from that. Why'd you play mating calls? That's my question.
That's
a
good question.
valid question.
You're gonna have one pissed off Bigfoot looking
Exactly.
for some Bigfoot love.
Exactly. And I'm gonna can we just leave the viewers with something really confusing? And then we'll just hang up and end it just to confuse them all.
I mean, I know if I got called out and say a girl calls me and they go there and there's nothing there, I might be a little perturbed.
Exactly.
So these are the hard hitting questions we need to ask next week.
Why'd you play mating calls to it? But another question, I mean, it's not a cryptid, but feel free to ask him, yeah? If a zombie apocalypse happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got killed by a zombie and your spirit left your body and then your body reanimated, would the ghost of yourself be watching yourself eating people?
I would say yes.
That's fucked, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is 3 a.m. Helena thoughts when she doesn't sleep.
I mean, this is we've gone in from the Freaking Awesome Paranormal Show to Random as Fuck Radio. We're doing RAF.
We're doing everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, just ask him about the mating calls, because I don't think that's safe. That's not a good idea.
Watching yourself eat someone is kind of blowing my mind right now.
It's fucking mental, isn't it? That is crazy.
It is. On that note, freaks,
love you guys.
Love you guys too. We're gonna be back here Tuesday night, same freaking awesome time, same freaking awesome channel. Have a good night. We'll see you next week with Dave Spinks. Bye.
Bye.